I expect him to make it into the final where anyone who can run under 10 seconds has a legitimate shot at a medal.
Another man to watch. Here for the men. Williams in lane 3, the 2000 NCAA champion.
Looking very relaxed.
Williams gets there first. Christian Malcolm comes in second, 10-19.
Well, the most important thing in a 100-meter heat is to do certain things correctly, and number one is getting out of the blocks. You can never relax on your start. Bernard Williams gets out of the blocks very well and opens up a gap on the rest of the field. At this point, he can shut it down as he does and have an easy race of it.
You're right, Carol. He got out of the blocks very well and was able to relax the entire race almost, and that's what you want to do in these early rounds. The more of that race that you can relax, the more energy you're going to have in the upcoming rounds leading up.
Thank you, Terry, here with Bernard Williams at 10-2-0, well within your distance.
Yeah, I just wanted to relax, serve some energy, and basically get through the round so I can have a legitimate shot to win.
Is it tough finding a balance of how hard to push yourself early and then maybe backing it off about 80?
Not really, because we deal with speed all year long, so you know what pace your body is when you're finished, or when you're, let's say, want to go 10-2 instead of 9-9, you'll back off a certain amount.
Something special today, maybe?
Hopefully.
All right, buddy.
Definitely.
Good.
Sunday.
Definitely Sunday.
Yes.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Yesterday, before he ran his heat, he said he saw those other guys run real fast, and he thought he needed to get out there and show them what he had.
Set. Clean start. Williams in lane 3. Excuse me, Montgomery in lane 3. Chambers out there as well. Bernard Williams out there in lane 6, and it's awfully tough.
Accelerates slowest that runs the best race.
Take a look and see Montgomery in lane 3 right there, and it was Chambers who got out very well, but Williams in lane 6 really turned it on.
You'll see right here, most of the athletes starting to decelerate. Montgomery's starting to decelerate as well, even though it looks like he's pulling away. And he just relaxes right there and lets up because he knows he's got the chance, the race won.
Unfortunately, that is Bruni Surin, the Canadian, limping across the line. As you take a look at Tim Montgomery, he's easing up a little bit, turning over to check out the time as he passes the stand at the end. Reverse Montgomery.
Yeah, Williams looked like... Bernard, you couldn't spoil the party. You had to get in there.
Oh, I had to. That's what I came here to do.
All right, guys, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Todd, thank you. Williams, Montgomery, Chambers, your top 3 so far. There's Bernard Williams of the U.S., Michael.
Bernard Williams, not a lot of world championship or any kind of championship experience as an individual. He did win a gold medal on the 4x100-meter relay last year at the Olympics for the U.S. But his PR is 9.96 that he ran
very, very fast, and this could be a great opportunity for a young kid to set himself up as one of the favorites.
Depending on the mindset, yeah, you're either intimidated by those times or you're excited by those
Thinking,
times.
hey, where's mine?
Yeah. Shortington lane 4, Bernard Williams lane 5. Set. Clean start this time. And a good start for Williams.
Great start by Bernard Williams. He's running a very relaxed race. I think he's going to get under 10 seconds, and he does. 9.95, very relaxed.
Bernard Williams, and the unofficial time, as Michael mentioned, another fast heat here in the men's 100 meters. Wow.
You know, I think he was under a lot of pressure. He's in the last heat, and obviously when you're sitting underneath there are TV screens up, you're able to see what the other athletes are putting up. And I think for his own confidence, he needed to put up a fast time just to say, hey, don't forget about me. He got out of the blocks very well, as Michael mentioned, and he was in control of the race halfway through. At this point, all he's got to do is free will, and he shuts it down.
Well, he did get a great start out of the blocks, and the pressure was on. The pressure is on him because when you look at that start list tomorrow, you want to be able to look there and see that you've got one of the fastest times going into the semifinal as these other guys do.
And in this race, Bernard Williams is thinking about that semifinal for two reasons. Number one, he wants to win his heat, but he also wants to put up a fast time because he knows he wants to get in the best heat possible. With all these athletes running fast time, somebody's going to end up in the heat with 4, 5, or 6 guys that can make the final.
So far, the men have had a great time here in the 100 meters. A personal record for Bernard Williams, 9.95. Christian Melton finishes second. Matt Shervington rounds out the 3 that will move on and qualify for the semifinals. Right now, let's go down and join Todd Harris again. Todd?
Thank you, Terry. I'm with Bernard Hollywood Williams. I've just been informed a personal record at 9.95, but more importantly, you move on to the next round.
Yes, basically I just wanted to get through these 2 rounds today, nice and easy. Then tomorrow come back, run fast, and get the goal.
What's the story with the speeds out here?
Hey, it's a fast track, and a lot of people rise to the occasion.
All right, good luck to you, Bernard. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Clean start this time. Green right next to Montgomery. Maurice Green with the lead at this point. Green hovering to the finish line. Unofficially 9.82.
Maurice Green had trouble about 95 meters, and he struggled. In fact, it was incredible that
He's already out on Tim Montgomery. He's in control of the race already at this point. Tim Montgomery needing to just stay within himself, and it looks like he does. But you're right, Carol. Right about here, something happens to Maurice Green, and it results in an injury, and we're not sure if it's his knee or his hamstring.
But take a look, Maurice Green in the center of your screen, he has gotten out very well. Actually, Albert Bolden is right in the race at this point. Tim Montgomery starts to move. Maurice is limping right there, just hoping he can pass the line. What guts this guy has in order to stay within himself and focus, because right here, Tim Montgomery had the opportunity, but was not able to capture.
What I promised to do, picked up every single man in the stagger, gave Bernard the baton, and all I could say was, please, Jesus, don't drop it. Just give it to Mo, and I'm going home with a goal. And then all of a sudden, like somebody just turned up the volume. How you hear 110,000 people screaming, calling you, give me your shoes, give me your shirt, give us the flags, do this, whatever. And you got cameramen all in your face. Come on, take the shirt off, show us your muscles.
The crowd was giving us so much energy, emotions take over. You're not thinking about what you're doing out there on the track. People were jumping out the stands, taking their flags, wrap around. Photographers will say, take your shirt off, do this, do that. So they were egging them on.
I would just basically make sure that the flag was not going to touch the ground because I knew that was more disrespectful than anything else you probably would do. At that time, I never thought about even using it as a headband. One reporter out of the blue, well, do you think you guys went overboard? Well, what are you talking about? Well, you know, the victory stand, you know, you guys were clowning, whatever, without, you know, your victory lap.
That hurt. When someone tells me that I love my country so much that I was disrespectful to my country and for something that I really did not know that I was doing, I mean, it hurt very bad.
I had an empty feeling at the time because, like, well, I didn't understand what exactly we did wrong. To me, it was not really being cocky, but it could have been to some people. And I said, well, if I disrespected you in any kind of way, I apologize.
After we ran, we pretty much celebrated it. I'm not going to go further than that. I'm not going to talk about it.
I was destroyed. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, the happiest moment of my life. I worked 15 years to make the United States Olympic team for this.
You don't adorn yourself with the flag as a do-rag and so forth. That was a little over the top. But at the same time, I came from the 60s. We burned the flag in the 60s. These guys just put the flag around their bodies.
What's sad is I love my country. I've gone to battle, so to speak, on that track for that United States of America's flag, Old Glory, many times before. What we did may have been immature, may have been silly, but far from it.